Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And as of 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we actually have some flash flood warnings up for parts of Long Island, southeast Nassau and southwestern Suffolk County because of some of the heavy rains that have moved in. And elsewhere, we have flash flood watches up for parts of central and southern New Jersey. The northern edge of the flash flood watches go up to about Route 78. They cover southeastern Pennsylvania and areas down into eastern Maryland and the Delmarva Peninsula and in eastern Virginia. And this includes, by the way, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore and Philadelphia, all in the flash flood watch zone. We've seen some patches of heavy rain tonight, overnight and this morning, and you'll have some breaks in between. The radars will show you that some areas are involved in all of this and others are not. What we have is Atlantic moisture that has come in, tropical moisture, and that moisture is getting enhanced right along the coastline. A couple of disturbances here. You see the bright white cloud cover indicating the higher and colder cloud tops as the rain along the coast turns to the northeast. Meanwhile, you've got a weather front that's setting up to the northwest of us, and that's going to be moving through at some point tonight, and it will put an end to all of this. There's a lot of dry air up in the plains and up into south central Canada. That's going to be coming in for tomorrow and for Saturday. So we do have weather conditions improving for the next 2 days, and then we have to deal with probably some more showers on Sunday. Meanwhile, on the radar, again, this is as of 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You see heavy rains over Long Island into southern New England, parts of the Hudson Valley and northeastern New Jersey. Then there's a bit of a gap, and you're seeing another patch of heavy rain in Delaware down into Maryland and Chesapeake Bay. That's moving northeastward. Probably will get into southern New Jersey, and there's a few more showers even down into the Carolinas. But you head inland, and there's far less. Some scattered showers in northeastern Pennsylvania, some scattered showers in the Hudson Valley, and then there's not much of anything going on as you go back into central and western Pennsylvania and on up into parts of upstate New York. So we basically have this weak pressure pattern here along the coast. There's still that high that's way out to the east. We've got this onshore flow. Very warm ocean this time of year brings in that warm, moist air, and now this stationary frontal boundary out to the west will start to move eastward later on today. So expect that there will be some downpours and maybe even the occasional round of lightning and thunder out of this, and that will continue on and off through this afternoon. The GFS for early afternoon enhances the rain again on its view of the radar. Still showing some heavy rains possible, some heavy downpours possible tonight until the weather front passes. And then finally, by tomorrow morning, showers are moving out. We may start out with some clouds tomorrow morning and then see a gradual improvement with decreasing clouds and increasing sunshine. That high builds southward for Friday night and Saturday, so I think we should be fine through the daytime Saturday. But then we have another cold front that's going to be approaching for Sunday. By Sunday morning, there'll be some showers and thunderstorms in New York State and in Pennsylvania that'll be moving eastward to the coast. So while Sunday morning may start out relatively dry from eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England, we'll see showers and thunderstorms quickly take over. And then those will move out, and then another nice high builds in for next week. This is going to be a fairly cool air mass for us. So we've got some very nice late summer, almost early fall-like weather that'll be coming for the first part of next week. Now you'll notice on the lower right, that is Tropical Storm Paulette, which the GFS and the Hurricane Center strengthens it to a hurricane. The GFS is actually taking Paulette rather far south of Bermuda. The Hurricane Center forecast takes it very close to Bermuda before it turns out to sea, and I think it will turn out. It might make it almost to about 70 west before it makes the turn northward and then northeastward, because we'll be protected by the big high that'll be covering the eastern seaboard. Actually, for much of next week, the weather looks very nice. So let's just very quickly go through the tropics. The reason why Paulette is going to be moving out, if you watch this loop, it is going to respond to this jet stream pattern that we have across the Northeast with the northwest winds in the upper atmosphere. There's an upper trough that'll be swinging through early during the first part of next week that should pick Paulette up and take it out. I will point out, by the way, that we have other active waves coming out, and models are developing, well, at least developing one of those waves, and you see it here moving into the Eastern Caribbean. Now, whether that's going to be there in the long term or not remains to be seen, but the tropics still remain active, and we should be watching them closely. So Paulette, as of 5 a.m., is moving west-northwest at 10 at 20.9, 49 west. And you see the Hurricane Center's track takes it as a hurricane virtually right over Bermuda during Monday night and early Tuesday morning. Tropical Storm Rene is just going to be really an ocean feature here as it moves on to the northwest. It's still just a minimal tropical storm at 18.2 and 34.8, moving west-northwest at 10. And top winds are 40 miles an hour. They're still forecasting this to strengthen, but ultimately I think what's going to happen is that Paulette, which may become the stronger system of the two, or should become the stronger system of the two, will likely eventually absorb it, or perhaps Rene will just run out to the northeast. But you can see them here on the satellite loop. Also, notice there's a very strong tropical wave that's moving off the African coast, and that could become a tropical depression or a tropical storm anytime between now and Sunday. And also, let's keep an eye on disturbed weather. This is a new area of disturbed weather that's forming east of the Bahamas. It's disorganized, but I think it bears watching since pressures in this area of the Atlantic are going to remain rather low. So that wraps it up for today on Weather in 5. Be sure to tune in tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 7 o'clock on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. And also, bear in mind that we are doing the usual extra weather coverage on my weather platform on Patreon. That's patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi, and you will find links to that all over the place. So do check it out. We do a lot of extra stuff there, from posts to extra videos when warranted, and it'll come in pretty handy come the winter time. We're a nice little community over there with no drama whatsoever. So have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.